So today I want to think about that these times have changed in a very good way. At the moment where this video is recorded for you, I see a lot of people coming out, women mainly, but also men, children who have had some sort of assault in their life or bullying. And I love what I see because it's different than it was 10 years ago, for example. I went through bullying as well. Of course, everybody did. In my case, it was somebody who worked for me. And what shocked me was that people believed her. And I was totally devastated. So I did what all these people do, is that I thought, if I take a little bit more responsibility, or I try this or that, or communicate, then that'll help. What I found out later in my research was that nothing helps because it's not set up to help. And that was touching me so extremely that I thought, oh my God, I want to help people who are assaulted or who are molested or who went through bullying, because I have very powerful rituals, from family healing dynamics, from system dynamics that really, really help. So one thing is very important, is to identify the bullier, or whatever you call it. They all have something in common, and I call it RRC. No remorse, no responsibility, and they have no consequences to carry, because the consequences are carried by the victims. And they don't regret anything. It's like they don't have feelings of shame and guilt, because that would be like, I call them normal neurotics. That would be a very healthy thing, because we all do make mistakes, of course. The difference is when we do something wrong or we harm somebody, that we really feel these feelings of guilt and the remorse and shame even, and we want to apologize in a way that shows that we really mean it. But the bulliers, they don't have that at all. So what they do is they are playing the victim, and they twist the truth, and they don't feel these feelings of guilt. They are really convinced that they are now the victim of maybe gossiping or news that are not real, and all these kind of things. And I love what I see, because people say, this is your responsibility, and it's not my fault, or it's not the victim's fault. And I love that this consciousness is out there. This is so important and so healing. So I want to encourage everybody out there who went through this or is in a situation like this, to know there is a way out. And please contact me if you're still suffering from a post-traumatic stress syndrome, or you want to do some healing there, because healing is possible. And moving forward from there is possible. Believe me, I know. And ever since I decided to be there for people, for victims from bullied people or bullying people, or assault or molestation, or other sort of post-traumatic stress syndrome that comes from other people manipulating you, ever since I see also what can change in a very short period of time. So I want to give hope, and I want to praise what I see, at least what I see here in America, where I live right now. I really love what the American people are capable of, and they developed this consciousness, and that they say, no more, enough is enough.